guys, welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a get ready with me video and I'm going to be using Sugarpill's Little Twin Stars makeup palette. I mentioned this in my previous unboxing when I unboxed the collection, and ever since then I've been absolutely loving this palette. If you hear any noise, it's my cat. He's gone crazy. I don't know what's happening. So today I wanted to do more of a whimsical pastel look. If you like everyday natural looks, this might not be for you, but then again, you might enjoy it. So yeah, let's get straight into it. I'm gonna zoom you guys in and hopefully not scare you. Okay, so now we are sufficiently zoomed, and I do realize there's like a scratch on my forehead. It's probably from one of the cats. They like to slap me while I sleep, which is very, very kind of them. But I'm gonna start with my base. And for my base today, I'm gonna be using the 3CE Stylenanda Back to Baby BB cream, which is my favorite BB cream. I've been using this like every single day. It's got a lot more coverage than the average BB cream, so I like it, it's good. So I'm just gonna pop some on the back of my hand and I'm going to apply it. I like it because it looks very, very natural, but at the same time, it does give you quite a good amount of coverage for a BB cream, so it like hides all the weird redness that I get around my face. But can you see that? It's got quite a bit more coverage, and I am applying this with the Beauty Blender, which takes away some of the coverage, so it's a good amount of product. It's a good amount of coverage. Good amount of product, what? I always put some on my eyelids as well because my eyelids are kind of transparent, so you can see all the veins and stuff, which looks really gross if I don't cover it up. Especially if I'm tired, like they become so obvious. If any of you guys are wondering where I have been for the past like 2 weeks, it's because I've been so busy with university and my part-time job and just everything else that I needed to take a break from social media and kind of being social in general, because I feel like things either don't happen or they all come at once, and I feel like for the last 2 weeks everything came at once and I was stuck. Like I wasn't progressing anywhere. And if any of you have played The Sims and you have like the ambitious sim trait, sometimes if there's no progress, the sim gets really agitated and they get that really negative moodlet, and I think that's what I've had for the past 2 weeks. Like I just felt really stuck and like I wasn't moving anywhere, so I needed to kind of step back and figure out what I'm doing with my life. And I think now I'm feeling a little bit better. Okay, so I'm quite happy with my base right now. I'm gonna go in and apply some of the Kat Von D Lock-It Concealer onto my eyelids to kind of create a really clean, smooth base for the eyeshadows to go on. I'm not going to use it as an actual concealer just yet. I'm gonna use it to clean up afterwards. But for now, I'm just gonna apply a little bit to my eyelids to kind of even everything out. I also think this makes your eyeshadows last a long time, which is good. I do feel like it makes a really good base. Okay, so taking the Little Twin Stars eyeshadow palette now, I'm going to start with the color Dream Dust, which is this kind of shimmery nude here, and I'm gonna apply it all over my eyelids, just to make it a little bit easier to blend. These eyeshadows are already quite easy to blend, but I feel like that will give it extra blendability on top. Dream Dust actually makes a really good highlighter, but if you apply it sparingly, it kind of just looks like slightly shiny skin. But if you apply it with a heavier hand, it makes a very, very good highlighter. So I'm gonna concentrate a little bit more under my brow bone. So now I'm going to take Star Ribbon, which is this teal color here, and my Sigma E25 blending brush, which is looking very, very worn down. And I'm going to put this on my lower lid, so underneath my eye. And I'm kind of going to take it halfway in, so I'm not going to go all the way in, just halfway in. So I'm going to start from the middle and just work my way out. And at first it's gonna look very, very crazy, but when everything comes together, it's gonna look a lot more just cohesive, because right now it's like blue, nothing. It's gonna look a lot better afterwards. Then I'm gonna take Sky Candy, which is this pink here, and I'm gonna use the Real Techniques eyeshadow brush. This is the Bold Metals collection. I think this is number 203. And I'm gonna put that on the outer corner of my upper eyelid. Then I'm going to take the color Wish, which is this one here, on the same brush and just kind of use it to define my eyes a little bit more. So focusing it here on the outer corner and blending it in with the Sky Candy. I find that these shades blend really, really well together. And they kind of help you to create a look that has a little bit more depth. Then I'm going to take a really flat, dense eyeshadow brush and use Cloud Maker on the inner corners of my eye. I'm going to do it underneath and above, so it's kind of like highlighted all the way around. You can wet your eyeshadow brush for this to give it a really strong effect, but I feel like it's already pigmented enough. So I'm just going to apply it here. Then I'm going to take the same brush I used for the pink and I'm just going to blend them two together. And then finally, on the same flat brush, I'm going to take Twinkle Twinkle, which is this super bright gold, and apply it down the center of my eye. And I'm just blending the shades together a little bit just to make sure there's no sharp edges or sharp lines. Okay, so now to make this whole look actually look cohesive and not crazy like it does right now, I'm going to take my black Star Stamp liner from the Body Shop and do an eyeliner, like an eyeliner wing, and I feel like that will make everything come together and it will rebalance the heaviness, because right now all the heaviness is on the lower lid, but you want it on the upper lid just to kind of bring your eyes up and make them look awake and happy. So I'm just going to draw a wing. Okay, so now that the wing is complete, I'm gonna do my eyebrows. Before I do anything else, I'm just using my Soap&Glory Archery brow pencil. As always, it is my favorite eyebrow pencil. Then I'm just going to use the Collection Clear Mascara to set them in place and also just make them look a bit more fluffy. Okay, so now I'm going to apply mascara to my lower lashes, and the mascara that I always use for that is the YSL Babydoll. I like it because the wand is quite small and thin, and it just makes it really easy for me to maneuver it around the smaller lashes. So I'm just going to apply that, and then I'm going to do my upper lashes. And for my upper lashes, I'm going to be using They're Real by Benefit, and I'm also going to apply some to my lower lashes, but just on the outer corner, just to thicken them up a bit more. And I am going to be using false lashes today, but before I do that, I'm going to apply concealer. So I'm going to get my Kat Von D Lock-It Concealer back, and put it underneath my eyes just to clean it up a bit. This eyeshadow palette does not have a lot of fallout, but yeah, I've got dark circles because I'm permanently tired, so let's cover that up. I think I'm running out of this stuff. And I'm just going to use my beauty blender to blend it out. And I'm going to take a fluffy brush, this one's just from Real Techniques, and my Tony Moly, I think this is Tony Moly, my little kitty cat powder from Tony Moly, and apply that just very lightly underneath my eyes and everywhere else where I've just put concealer, just to kind of set everything. This is very translucent, so it doesn't have a lot of coverage, but it does a good job of mattifying the face where you need it. Then I'm going to take Sleek's blush in Antique. It's this really mauvey shade, I want to say, and this highlighter brush from Zoeva, and I'm going to use that as my contour powder. I feel like this goes better than a lot of other contour powders with my skin tone, just because my skin is quite fair, so it just looks a lot better than a lot of other powders that I've tried. And for my blush, I'm going to use the same brush because it's a good brush and it works across many mediums. I'm going to use Sky Candy from Little Twin Stars palette. This makes such a nice blush color. It just gives you like a really nice flush of pink. And it's really luminous as well, so it almost looks like highlighter. Just before I apply the eyelashes, I'm going to use my Etude House Cear eyeliner. This just makes your eyes sparkle. It's very pretty, and I pretty much use it as a highlighter sometimes, but it looks really, really good on the inner corner, especially when layered over another color that's quite shiny. And I also like to use it as a brow bone highlight too sometimes. I just apply it and then I kind of dab it. I'm also going to apply this to my Cupid's bow later after I've applied the lip color, but now I'm going to finally do my eyelashes. And I always dread doing the eyelashes just because you either get it really right or you get it really wrong, and sometimes it just goes horribly wrong. Okay, so I got these eyelashes from Amazon and they came with like an eyelash applicator. They are very, very cheap though, but I thought they look kind of cute. They have like a little anime girl on the front. I haven't tried them yet, so I'm not sure how good they are, but hopefully they're okay. I reckon these would be really good for cosplayers, if any of you guys cosplay. I would love to cosplay, I just don't know who to cosplay as. And also, I don't really have the time right now, but it's definitely something I'd like to try in the future. These actually look pretty good. I don't know what they look like on camera, but in real life, they look really fluttery, and the fit is nice as well. I'm just gonna wait for these to dry now before I like fix them and add some black eyeliner just to cover up any bits that I might have missed. But I think they look pretty good. These are like really, really fluttery. They're kind of crisscrossed. I don't know if I want extra highlighter on my cheekbone or not. I'm sure a lot of people are like, yes, of course you need extra highlighter. I'm gonna try Dream Dust as a highlighter right now so you guys can see what it looks like. It's so pretty. Okay, so it's finally time to do my lips, and I'm going to be using Lala from Little Twin Stars collection, and it's a really beautiful bright pink. I've noticed that the longer you wear this color, the more the gold sparkles in it come out, which is really, really cool. It's one of those colors that kind of wear really well. And I'm going to use the Etude House Teardrop Liner on my Cupid's bow as well. Okay, so this is it. This is the finished look. It's very colourful, and I used every single shade in the Little Twin Stars palette. I like how you can multitask with them. You can use them as a blush or as a highlighter or as an eyeshadow, and I just really like the way they go together. And I wasn't aiming to make a kawaii makeup look, but I kind of think it did turn out a little bit like that, especially with the pink hair and everything, but I do really, really like it. And those eyelashes are not too bad. I feel like I may need to work on them a little bit more next time instead of just like sticking them on my eyes, but I feel like they turned out pretty okay. Yeah, but it's a happy, colorful look. So I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give me a like and subscribe, and I'll talk to you next time. Bye.